What's up, everyone? I'm DJ, and welcome to the Human Potential course, where I'll be helping you on your path to maximizing your personal potential and create an authentic life of purpose. I would like to start off by saying thank you for joining the program, but more importantly, thank you for investing in yourself. Because the better you become, the better effect you have on those around you. And the more people positively impacted, the better our world is. In this course, we'll cover 6 extremely transformational modules. I'll introduce you to them. We'll go down the list in order. Module 1, taking account of where I am. In this module, you'll be getting crystal clear on where you are in life, identifying how you got there and identifying the root cause to your challenges. Module 2, where am I going? This is the module that you'll be getting very specific about what you want your life to become, creating definite direction in your life, and identifying why this is the right direction for you specifically. Module 3, identity. This is where you'll be discovering your spiritual identity, becoming aware of the emotional intelligence realm, and getting clear on the purpose you're here to serve. Module 4, paradigm shifting, or subconscious conditioning. In this module, you'll be becoming aware of your subconscious mind and how to condition it in your favor. Becoming aware of energy and frequencies, where you'll be learning the power of alignment and embodiment, and learning to work with 3 powerful universal laws that will change your life forever. Module 5, transformation symptoms. In this module, you will be learning to navigate transformational fatigue, getting comfortable with transitional loneliness and discomfort, graduating from what no longer serves you and aligning you with what does, navigating new emotions and heightened intuition, and experiencing completely new desires, boundaries, and priorities. And Module 6, higher self, where you will be taking account of how far you've come, living on a higher level of awareness, vibration, and frequency, and living in alignment with yourself, your passion, and your purpose. Before we jump into the modules, I'd like to share a bit of my journey with you and also discuss my definition of personal potential and authentic living. Personal development and understanding the power of mindset was something pushed on me from an extremely early age. I was born to a single-teen parent and raised in a single-parent household. A lot of time when people find this out about me, they respond with sorrow and empathy. However, growing up, the consistent narrative in the household always consisted of anything being possible, turning a little into a lot, and that God gave us the mind and ability to create anything we wanted in this world. Not only that, but failing was applauded and celebrated in our household because it meant that you were growing and learning lessons through action. To us, this meant you were granted the experience and tools that will bring you that much closer to your goal. We viewed failing as something that was necessary and essential in order to construct the vision you wish to accomplish. We believed we should fail early, fail often, and fail forward. My grandfather always made it a point that I keep my mind free and creative. He would tell me that my mind and heart are the 2 most important things in my life. To keep bullshit out of them and to consistently water myself with empowering information. Because I was a powerful seed that needed to be watered in order to grow, just like a plant. The idea that life was school and that I should always be seeking to learn something new every day was also pushed on me as well. He also provided subtle hints that I was great and that there wasn't anything I couldn't build or accomplish. Here were some of his favorite quotes. He would say, "I ain't rushing with the crowd. I'd rather take the slow route at my own pace. I'll get there on a turtle's back if I have to." Another one was, "If you're driving at 100 miles an hour and look out the window, you can't see anything because you're going too fast. But if you slow down and cruise, you'd be able to enjoy the view, become aware of what's around you, and maybe even find a shortcut along the way. Life works the same way." He'd say, "Man, it feels so damn good to be Bobby. I wouldn't want to be anyone else. Being Bobby is the greatest thing that ever happened to me, and being DJ is the greatest thing that ever happened to you. Your only job is to be DJ and be the best DJ you can be because no one else on the planet can be that but you." Oh, and one I've grown to learn to be true. He'd tell me, Most people cut themselves off from the blessings meant for them by trying to be someone else. Then they wake up in their 40s and 50s in an identity crisis because they don't know who they are and never lined up with the specifically tailored greatness God placed inside of them. This is an extremely wise man, and I'm forever grateful to have in my life. I'll share my book called On the Turtle's Back that I wrote on the amazing life lessons I've learned from my grandfather in the bonus section of this course. I think it's something everyone can enjoy and benefit from. Now let me tell you an amazing story about how he molded my personal belief that I could create any business I wanted. In preschool, my teacher had all the students draw and color a photo that represented something about their fathers or father figures for Father's Day. We were spending that week doing arts and crafts with the intention to give the fathers our drawings as gifts. There was a boy in my class that drew and colored a picture of his dad's truck for Father's Day. I told my grandfather I liked his drawing, and he told me to tell him he's an amazing artist and ask him if I could borrow his drawing and bring it back to him the next day because we had a surprise for him. The kid let me take his drawing home, and here's what we did. My grandfather took the kid's art into the garage where he would print his own merchandise, and he printed a t-shirt with the boy's truck on it and added the words, "Happy Father's Day, Dad, I love you," on it. Then we folded it and packaged it into a nice shrink wrap-like packaging with the artwork facing up. My job was to hide it in my backpack until it was time for our parents to pick us up and give it to the boy when it was time to deliver our work to the fathers. I didn't know how he knew, but my grandfather told me that the dad was going to express how happy and proud of his son he was, and he'd be so surprised that he'd offer to pay me. I asked him how much I should ask for from him, and he replied, $20. At the time, $20 was a lot of money to me because that was enough to buy my little Dragon Ball Z toys I loved from the store. So I couldn't even wrap my head around asking for $20. On top of that, he said I wasn't allowed to tell him that my grandfather made it. I was only supposed to say that it was my business. Let's just say when delivery time came, the dad did everything my grandfather told me he would, paid me $20, and then all the other kids' parents gave me their $20 up front to do the same thing for them. 10 kids times $20 was $200, and my preschool mind was blown. When I got home, my grandfather told me, creating your own business is so fun, isn't it? Everyone likes you and are magnetic to whatever you create. Now, every time you get some money, you invest it in your next creative idea and serve more people with it. From there, I went on to create a candy store in my garage in 5th grade, put my own clothing brand in Val Surf, which was the skate and surf shop I was sponsored by in Los Angeles, California, by age 19. Wrote and self-published 6 books by the age of 22, 5 of them being on the topic of personal development. Created a music catalog that's available on over 100 different streaming platforms by the age of 23. Created 4 online courses by the age of 25, and moved out of my home country and started my own online coaching business in Bali, Indonesia, the country I've always dreamed of living in. I can definitely say I'm living proof that self-belief, positive affirmation, and a healthy level of mental, emotional, and self-awareness can unleash the power we all possess to create a beautiful, authentic, fulfilling life of enjoyment, creativity, service, and experience. This story I shared was intended to show that exposure and conditioning to empowering information and ideas can work wonders on the human mind and take a person wherever they want to go in life, no matter what situation they begin in. It was also meant to show how powerful internal narrative, mindset, and direction of your thoughts are, because I'm sure that the story would have been completely different if the voices I grew up around consisted of hopeless pessimism and limiting beliefs. A long time ago, I made a decision that my life will be a representation of becoming all that we can be, expressing the brilliance life has gifted each of us with, and inspiring the greatness in others' journeys along the way. To me, personal development and authentic living go hand to hand, and I believe that in order to live a fulfilling life of purpose on our own terms, we need to understand who we really are, how our minds and emotions work, and figure out what our natural gifts are, bring them to the surface, and serve the world with them. Because everything you see in this world came from the mind of an individual that brought the idea into reality, and that idea now works in service to someone else. That's enough proof to let everyone know that there is greatness and value in everyone that enters this world. And that is the truth, despite anything anyone else has told you. It's no secret that many of us were born and conditioned into some disempowering ideas and information, whether it was societal, environmental, or traditional. And although I'm not perfect either, and I'm glad to admit that I too have a lot more work to do on myself, I do have some empowering ideas that have helped many people change their lives. And I am happy to be sharing the knowledge and wisdom I've gained from my personal life experiences that have helped me mold my life into what I wanted it to be. I know these ideas will help you get closer to where you want to be as well, whether you're new to your intentional personal development journey or you've been on it and this is just another add-on to your collection of self-investment tools. There will be a lot anyone can take away from this program, no matter what level you're on. I have a deep passion for inspiring and empowering people to live their lives, not the lives their parents, friends, family, or society thinks you should live, but the life you want to live. The life that makes your soul smile and leaves you feeling like you're making the most out of this miracle we call life. My goal is not to tell you how to live, but to help you live the way you want to live. We're all different and have different wants, visions, and desires, which is a good thing. If we all thought, believed, and desired the same things, there would be no diversity, which would lead to a dull existence. With that being said, let's see where you are in your journey and see if we can identify some things in our lives that are no longer serving us in the first module of this course, taking account of where I am.